Sugan, Sugan, this is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System. The examiner's name is Sudhir Chabda. What's your full name?
My full name is Sugan Khanna.
And how should I address you?
You can call me by my first name, Sugan.
Where are you from?
I am from a city called Amritsar, and it is in the northern part of India, in the state of Punjab.
Okay, fine,
My
fine.
city,
Sugan, in the first part, I'll ask you some questions regarding yourself only. Okay, and the test is being recorded. Are you fine with that, first of all?
yes, it's fine.
Fine. So let's talk about you. What do you do?
I'm a student. I have recently cleared my class 12th in medical stream, and I have given my NEET exam. I'm an aspiring doctor.
Perfect. And what do you want to do in this field?
I particularly want to go into oncology and research in that field because I have heard and I have analyzed whatever in my society that people are actually dying of cancer because till now there is no cure to the disease.
Perfect. And what made you choose this field?
Actually, I was very close to my maternal grandmother. Since my birth, I had been spending my whole life with her. And when I was in fourth class, I lost her at the hands of death just because of this cancer. So I chose
Okay,
that
fine.
I am not.
Okay, Sugan. Let's talk about flowers. Are you fond of flowers?
Well, I would say that who isn't fond of flowers, but I have been studying botany for so long, for about 2 years, so I have little knowledge about them, but I'm not fond of them.
That's okay. And when was the last time you bought a bouquet?
Well, vividly, I remember it was last year I purchased a bouquet for my mother's birthday. I gifted her as a present.
Okay, and how much did the bouquet cost you?
It costed me about rupees 500 because the bouquet had different kinds of flowers in it. I bought it from a local shop which was specifically for flowers.
And do you have many florists in your city?
Yes, I have encountered a lot of shops in my city where many florists are there.
That's good. And do you want there? Do you want it that there be more florists?
I would say that no, if the supply is more, the demand would be advocate only in my city because what I have seen is that people in my city are not very fond of flowers. So it would just reduce everyone's income. So there would be a competition.
Sugandh, I would like to talk about history now. Are you keen on history?
This I don't like the subject particularly because I feel that it's a waste of time to study about the past. We should rather focus on future. And
Okay,
I
fine.
know little about.
Do you not think that past has some lessons to give to us?
Yes, obviously, there are a lot of things which we can learn from the mistakes which the people in the past have made, and we can just move our life accordingly.
Okay. And what is your opinion on the fact that history is taught to young people?
Yes, I feel that it should be taught to people because they should know about the antiquity of their country, of the world, and if I talk about India, so how freedom fighters fought for the independence, we should all know that.
Fine, Sugandh. This is the end of part one. Move on to part two now. In
All
part
right.
two, I want you to talk about a topic. I'm going to display a topic now. So, Sugandh, can you see your topic?
No, yes, I can.
Okay. So you have 1 minute to prepare for it, and you'll have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. I'll tell you when to start and when to stop. So don't worry when I stop you.
Okay.
Your preparation time
Okay.
starts. You can make some notes if you wish. Your preparation time starts now. Okay, Sugandh, start.
Although there are a lot of female leaders in the whole world, but right now I'm not very aware about all of them. But I would like to describe here Deepika Padukone because I feel she isn't actually a leader. She's an actor, but I feel that she's the one who is guiding a lot of women about how they can promote equality in their in the very fields. And she has shown everyone that what kind of endeavors we can do in order to enhance our importance in the life. And she has started a program in which she is providing employment to the females who are under domestic violence. They have suffered, and they are not very educated, but they have enough capability to perform a lot many things in their particular fields, and they can earn a plethora of money about them. On the other hand, she was particularly in the field of badminton, from where she came into acting. And the thing which I admire about the most is her attitude. The way she handles herself, her personality, it is just amazing. And to be honest, when I saw her for the very first time, I did not like her mentality, and I felt like she is a normal actress. But I listened to her a few interviews, and afterwards I came to know about her perspectives towards life, and I was really amazed by them. And
Okay,
what
fine.
I know,
Do you have a picture of Deepika Padukone?
yes, I am having few pictures of her in my Instagram handle. I have
Okay,
saved
fine.
them.
Let's move on to part 3 now. So we've been talking about a female leader, so I would like to elaborate on that fact only. What makes a leader in general?
They should have leadership qualities. If they want to be a leader, they should know how to respect everyone in their group, and they should promote teamwork and those leadership qualities of it shouldn't be almost dominating, but yes, they should know how to express themselves and lead people towards their goal.
What are some differences between political leaders and organizational leaders?
I would say that what I am analyzing after being an adult is that political leaders are just playing dirty games these days, because they are making people fight on the basis of religion, and they are not actually doing anything for the sake of country. On the other hand, NGOs and organizational leaders, they actually have something in their mind on which they are working relentlessly.
Okay, and do you think females make better leaders than men?
Yes, there are a plethora of examples where I would say that they have performed very well as compared to men. But again, it is just equality. Everyone is equanimous. It all depends about their traits and virtues of being a leader.
Okay, and do you think we should encourage our children to become leaders?
Yes, they can be encouraged. Again, it depends on their interest. If they have interest in leadership, then definitely they should be promoted and advocated to become one, because there is nothing can stop you from achieving your goals.
Organizations nowadays focus a lot on the leadership skills a candidate has. What is your opinion on that?
Yes, they should promote leadership skills, because these are the things which are going to add extra perks to your personality. And if you were a good leader, you can easily just influence anyone. And maybe if you are having some kind of goal in your mind, you can achieve it with the help of others by being a leader to them.
Okay. And what if others do not agree to help you?
It is about how you are convincing them. And
Give
again,
me give me
if
some
you are
good strategies for convincing people as a leader, of course.
you can just tell them about the causes of the problem and how you're going to curb it, and the way people are going to come back with it. Everything just can be told them in beforehand, so that they are well aware of the problems and consequences of it.
All right. And can you tell me another strategy apart from telling the information?
um, yes, this information, I feel that YouTube is a very reliable source on which we can again look into or peep into the lives of people who are actually the sufferers of the particular problem. And this visual impact is going to affect their mind a lot.
Okay. And why do you think females are looked down on in the leadership department also?
Pardon, can you please repeat the question?
Why do you think females are looked down upon in the leadership department also?
Because this has been the mentality of the male oriented society, that women should stay into their houses. And I would say that because politics is a dirty game, so anyone who comes and fight for their rights is going to be betrayed, or I would say has to suffer from violence. So families just don't want that in the case of women. So maybe that is why they are always not,
Okay, fine. Sugandh, this is the end of a speaking test. Sugandh, I would need 2-3 minutes to analyze, 5 minutes, I would say, to analyze your performance. I'll come back here only, stay here, and I'll tell you what
okay.
your score is and what suggestions I can give. Okay,
Thank you.
stay tuned. Sugandh, I think I don't have to think a lot. Okay, it was quite clear. Okay, let's talk about the first department, fluency and coherence. Uh, you know that there are 4 parameters on the basis of which your speaking is tested. Okay, I'm going to give you a
Yes.
band 9 in fluency and coherence. You do not have any problems in that. You can speak about anything that is given to you, and you develop your topics fully and appropriately. Just that one suggestion I can give you, as in for me, it was fine, as in because there are some subjective elements also. As in, I personally got an 8.5 in the speaking test, and for that you have to have 2 9s and 2 8s at least. But even if you have 3 9s and 1 8, even then your score is going to be a band 8.5. So I'm not
Okay.
sure as in what my distribution was, but still, let's assume that 2 9s and 2 8s. I personally suggest people that you speak at least 2 points for each answer in the third part. You were giving your answers perfectly, you were explaining them, developing them. If you want a piece of advice, the only advice in the fluency and coherence part would be that speak more in your part 3 answers. it's not that you are not able to speak. When I ask you to speak, you speak, as in, so is going to be the case there. But I don't want the examiner to consider that this person is giving only 1 point and is not giving more on that.
Screening it.
So it might go to band 8 in that case. But for sure, as in 8, it should remain between 8 and 9. uh, if I go as far as, as broad as my knowledge is, as in what I have researched on IELTS and what I have learned from taking the test and all, I think it was perfect. Fluency and coherence. So speaks fluently with only rare repetition or self-correction. Any hesitation is content related rather than to find words. You didn't have any hesitation actually. Speaks coherently with fully appropriate cohesive features. You had many features on the other hand, meanwhile and all those. Develops topics fully and appropriately. So I've given you my suggestion. As in, it's not that I'm just worried about the subjectivity of the situation, nothing else. Okay. For vocabulary, again a band 9. But again, keep improving it so that as in there will remain no iota of doubt.
All right.
As in, you used many good terms, curb, male dominating society. There were many, as in part 1, part, as in I was noticing everything. Just that one minor error that I noticed was people suffer from what you said, as in the question was.
In between, I was getting anxious.
No, as in it was, as in, just let me recollect what the point was. They have suffered from some. See, we suffer from diseases, but whenever there is an experience, we do not suffer from it, but suffer it. I suffered a loss. There was an experience. There was an experience, but you used suffered from. I think suffered from. So take care of that. Otherwise, it was perfect. As in, I could not. Let me recollect if I'm in. As in, Deepika Padukone, and then. Okay, I've given you my point. As in, after the, I will give you the recording of this video. Just notice where you used suffered from. There it should be suffered only. Suffered from.
I have noticed myself. I committed few grammatical errors.
That's fine. As in, when you see when you listen, see the recording again. When you see the recording for the first time or the second time or whenever, just see as in where you use that suffered from thing. Most probably it should have been suffered X rather than suffered from X.
Okay.
Because it was not a disease. Okay, now after that, grammar I would give you an 8 for now. A few to talk about, as in sometimes you miss words, as in you said aware about, it should have been aware of. In the first part, you said costed, it should have been cost. And as in, I have not, you missed some words also in between, but only at few. Yeah, you should know the difference between few and a few also. And where it was required that you use a few, you used few. And there was an about something thing, and it should have been about her, and you used only about, I think. As in, there was one more error that I could notice, but mostly it was perfect. So you made only occasional errors. Okay. There was a wide range. You used many kinds of structures, although in order to if and all. So pronunciation, again a 9. I could not see any problem in this department also. So 3 9s and an 8, an overall score of 8.5. That's excellent. As in, if you want to take this exam, you do not need any training in the speaking part. You can just watch some YouTube videos. I can suggest the IDP official channel you can watch. you can refer to my channel.
Oh.
And there's an excellent channel on YouTube, Academic English Help. This channel
Mm.
has a lot of speaking test videos, and they are very genuine. And I would say, actually, they can actually give you something, as in for your test.
Yes. Sometimes I forget about idioms and phrases.
No, idioms is not as in, okay, if you have that notion in your mind, I would like to exterminate it. As in, you do not, idioms are not those 19th century language, as in speak and span over the moon. They do not require that. Okay.
All right.
Idiomatic languages like phrasal verbs, check in, check out, pass out, which you had at certain junctures, and maybe some phrases that they use: crossed my mind, we crossed paths. You do not have to use the apple of my eye, part and parcel. Don't use that kind of language. That's actually something that would do harm to your score. Whatever your natural
Okay.
thing is, not just go with that.
All right.
Fine. Do you have any questions now?
No.
Fine, thank you.
Okay.
See,
Sometimes I fumble, right?
no, you, as in, you cannot speak like a robot. We are humans. I have said, I think there are no mistakes in fluency and coherence, as per as in the suggestion also I gave you was regarding that you should speak more, and not that you hesitated or anything. Grammar, there were a few errors that I, a few, as in, okay, if I count them, if I see the video again, maybe if I count them, there would be about 5, 6, or 7, maybe, and that's okay.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
Fine. Thank you.
Good. Okay.
Okay. All right.